I'm not done yet. I am trying to tell you Africans that you can never disconnect from America. You can never disconnect from France. You can never disconnect from England. And now we are very getting tight with Germans because we are going to the countries and they are treating us okay, and that okay is better than Africa, in which it might raise a question. Who is evil here? The Europeans or the Africans who sold slaves, who will go and sacrifice others so that they can get leadership positions? Who is an evil one here? Is it France that influences the African to murder and kill the former Burkina Faso president, Thomas Sankara? A hero. Who is evil? You are brother of Thomas Sankara, a best friend. You murder him brutally like a dog and bury him somewhere because you've been convinced by France that this and this and this and this, and you've been convinced that you'll get the power and everything. And you do it. Who is evil? The European who colonized you and actually left when you fought, but still trying to influence you, and then you agree as an African leader, you agree and they give you money and you agree to assassinate Patrice Lumumba in 1961 because he was all about the unification of Africa. Who is evil among us? The African leaders or the Africans who will vote for the leaders because of their tribal preferences. Oh, he's Kikuyu, so I'll vote for Kikuyu. Oh, he's part of my community, he's Tutsi, so I'll vote for a Tutsi. He's Hutu, so I'll vote for Hutu. Who is evil? Who is evil? When we give you an example of Rwanda, Belgium colonized Rwanda a long time ago, and they convinced them that the long-nosed ones are more superior than the thick-nosed ones, and the taller ones are more superior. And then the tribes were totally separated by divide and rule, and that is what ended up bringing about the massacre of Rwanda in 1994, and 800,000 people were killed. 800,000 Africans died. And then you blame it on Belgium. Yes, they brought the divide and rule, and we know that. But we cannot reconcile with ourselves and say, hey, they did this, so let's not kill ourselves because they came and did this. They played with our minds. But up to today, we hate each other. Go bring a Munyarwanda and Munyamulenge. I think those tribes, I get confused around those tribes because these tribes in Congo, Rwanda, Burundi, they are kind of similar. But those tribes don't mix. Even here in America, they don't mix. And it all started with the Belgians. But you guys who went massacring each other, who is evil? You getting convinced by your parents, by your grandparents, your ancestors, that this community is more superior than this other because they're like this, like that, like this. Who is the evil one? Us Africans or the Europeans? It brings me to the next point. If we were the ones who were Europeans and the Europeans were African, Could we have done any better? Remember, if you are a kingdom and you're the king, your interest is to go out there. We are talking about hundreds of years ago. Your interest is to go and get territory. Your interest is to expand. Your interest is to conquer. And it is the same way today, only that it is done very smartly, very smoothly, and under the fabric of diplomacy. And you can see it. It's all about divide and conquer. It's all about moving and settling down and conquering. China wants to conquer Africa. China wants to rule Africa. And I'm telling you, China has never learned the repercussions of enslaving people. China has never learned the repercussions of brutalizing people. Maybe they have in their own country, but they don't seem to learn it very well, because you go and dig deeper into the Chinese government, a lot goes in there. You tell me, why do people like the CEO of Alibaba, what's his name? You know who I mean. Why is he not so expressive like Elon Musk, for example, who even uses curse words on camera? Why will the CEO of Alibaba not dare say anything about their government? You think that country is free? You think the citizens there are free? You think they live with freedom of speech? Do you think so? Africans, if you allow the system of the Chinese people in Africa, you will be colonized again, and it will be 20 times worse than ever. You will be enslaved. So, what I'm saying that, yes, let's fight for the reparations. Yeah, we were ruled, we were enslaved, we were colonized. We need the reparations. But let's approach these things without bitterness, without resentment. Let us not flood the anti-European, anti-Western, anti-American sentiments out there.